Let's talk about Detroit, one of my favorite topics, Detroit automakers. The Detroit automakers a couple of months ago got about $25–30 billion in loans and subsidies from the federal government to help them survive. And now, they're coming back for more. They want another $25 billion from the federal government. God bless them. Should we do this? Well, if I was in charge, not the way they want it, because I don't care how much money you give makers, you're taking billions of dollars and you are flushing it down the toilet. This is all toilet money. You'd be better off buying toilet paper with the money and sending that to Detroit, because these people are clueless as to what they have to do and how they have to do it. The problem in Detroit is very simple. It's labor cost. It's labor cost and residual health legacy cost. In other words, if you're a retired member of the United Auto Workers from 20–30 years ago, 10 years ago, your health care costs, which will go on to the end of your life, are picked up by the health care plan negotiated by the UAW and paid for by the Detroit automakers. This does not apply to the Japanese. So the Japanese are building cars in Kentucky, in Alabama, down in Texas, in Tennessee, and guess what? Their labor costs are somewhere around $12, $15, $16 an hour with benefits thrown in. In Detroit, on average, the labor costs are $60 to $80 an hour. I don't care how well Detroit designs cars or what great ideas they have, you cannot compete with a $60 to $80 per hour auto cost against people who are paying $12, $15, $16 an hour in your own country. You got to get with the program, folks. All right? We've got to renegotiate this whole thing. We've got to get the American labor force competitive against the rest of the world. We've got a new president, and hopefully he will address this issue. You can't just... I'm a great believer in labor unions, by the way. Labor unions, essentially, if we didn't have labor unions in this country for the last 50 years, the American labor population would be slaves to the corporate state. So I believe in labor unions. But you can't let the pendulum swing too far the other way, because Detroit shows you what happens when that happens. And what's happened is the American automotive market has been destroyed. It's a joke compared to Europe, compared to Japan, compared to Asia. All right? We got to get with a new program. We got to figure this out. We got to do the right thing. We've got to get Detroit competitive with the rest of the world, or else we shouldn't be producing cars. If you want more information on this, come visit the website. Have a good day.